This footage was taken from a police officer's dashcam in Garden City, Georgia. The officer was trying to pull over a vehicle when it suddenly made a U-turn and took off in the opposite direction. The officer chased after the vehicle, but near the end of the chase, this happened.
Cops are unable to make sense of it. All they see is an intact fence and nothing more than the vanishing taillights of what the Garden City PD has come to call the ghost car.
The car seemed to have phased right through the fence, escaping the officer. This car has been dubbed the ghost car, for the reason that people think the car made it past the fence through supernatural means. In 2010, this video was actually investigated by the show Fact or Faked to find an explanation behind this. They approached this case by performing a few tests. Their first theory was that the car hit a ditch and somehow managed to jump over the fence. They got a stuntman to drive over a ditch that they had created in front of the fence and had him attempt to jump over the fence. Although the stuntman did make it over the fence, he ended up hitting it on the way over, making a bend in it. They concluded this probably was not what happened because, in the original video, the fence appeared to be completely untouched. Their next theory was that the car ended up going underneath the fence to get to the other side. To test this, they removed some of the brackets from the bottom of the fence that they were testing with, and had the stuntman attempt to drive through it. This seemed to be the right explanation, as the car was able to make it underneath the fence fine, and the fence appeared normal again just as the cop car came within view of it. So it's unlikely that anything supernatural actually occurred in this video. I'm sure you've all seen a lot of ghost caught on tape videos on YouTube, but this one is a bit different. This is a supposed clip from a Japanese news show investigating a haunted hospital. The video begins with a reporter interviewing two people who had a paranormal encounter in the hospital. During the first interview, the person being interviewed showed a picture of an apparition that he caught in a photograph while there. The second interview depicts someone talking about being hurt in the hospital after dropping his camera on the ground. Following the interviews, the reporter along with the camera crew go into the hospital to look around. After wandering for a bit, they find the camera that was dropped by the second person they interviewed. The reporter spent some time looking through some of the pictures on the camera before slowly looking up, and out of nowhere, letting out a screech of absolute terror. According to the title card that appears next, this experience drove the reporter insane. After slowing down the footage to figure out what caused the reporter to start screaming, they found this. After this, the cameraman wanders off on his own. After reaching another room, he sees something in the mirror, and when he turns to his right, he sees someone wearing a surgical mask holding a crying baby. This is where the video ends. Although it hasn't been explicitly stated that the video is fake, it's pretty much agreed upon that it is fictitious for a few reasons. For one, the video begins with a message that says, "The images that follow have reportedly driven many viewers to insanity or suicide." Not only is this a claim with absolutely no evidence, but it seems like something straight out of a cliché creepypasta. Plus, this particular upload of the video has nearly 2 million views, yet I've never heard of anyone experiencing any negative effects from this video, with the exception of being frightened. Not only that, but everything in this video happens conveniently quickly. It's only moments after first entering the hospital that they find the camera that was dropped from a previous visitor, along with the first apparition that drove the reporter insane. And once again, it only takes a few more moments for the cameraman to run into the doctor holding the baby. Everything happened so quickly that it would be surprising if it wasn't set up. In my last video, I talked about the subliminal messages that could supposedly be seen in a national anthem television sign-off from the 1960s. Mysteriously enough, shortly before I uploaded the video, the original uploader of that national anthem video uploaded a new video for the first time in 8 years. If you aren't sure what I'm talking about, it would probably give you more context to just watch my last video. Anyway, some of you wanted me to make a video about the new video that was uploaded. Unfortunately, there really isn't a lot of information to cover with the new video, so it seemed more appropriate to include it here. The video, Clinical Examination and Evaluation A, depicts a black and white video of 3 men sitting down in a room. We later learn that their names are Tommy, Walter, and Nathan. At about 1 minute into the video, another man walks into the frame and tries talking to them, at times giving them simple commands. All the while, they seem to be totally out of it and nearly unresponsive.
Hello, Walter. How are you today? How are you, Walter? Get up, please. Turn around.
After talking to each of these people, the man leaves the room. Considering that the last video posted on this channel included a mention of Project MKUltra, a lot of people believe that this video depicts test subjects of mind control experiments being carried out by the government at the time. Since it is known that MKUltra did use LSD to manipulate people's mental states, some people believe that the people in this video are under the influence of LSD, which is why they're behaving in this way. This video actually has nothing to do with Project MKUltra. This is a medical video from 1952 presenting 3 people that suffer from catatonic schizophrenia. I have no idea why this of all videos was uploaded here, but the vagueness of the whole thing seems to me to raise the chances of the national anthem subliminal message video being a hoax. If the video does happen to be real, then we deserve some type of explanation from Naomi. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the flip side.